You can see a lot of strange things while driving in Central Florida.
But next on West 2, we have a highway surprise. What we've learned about the driver who kept on driving despite an open hood and a police officer trying to stop him. And caught on camera, the terrifying video of a driver heading up a local roadway with the hood blocking the windshield.
Local, live, late-breaking.
Real-life danger during a driving lesson. The story behind this bizarre street sighting. You're watching West 2 News at 11. It's a video that had our whole newsroom talking all day. A viewer sent us this cell phone footage showing a man driving down the road, the hood of his car up, blocking his view. You can see a police officer behind him desperately trying to get him to pull over.
That's right, and after we saw the footage, we naturally wanted to know a little bit more about the person behind the wheel and what had gone wrong. So West 2's Dave McDaniel went to Claremont today to find out more.
Does that guy not see that cop behind him?
This video shows the SUV hood straight up. Claremont officer behind it Thursday afternoon.
Spotted this car with its hood pointed straight up, coming up behind us.
Walsh was teaching his 15-year-old to drive, never dreaming this would be part of the lesson.
How can he see? How can he see and how can, like, he not see the cop?
He kept on the siren. He didn't leave it on, but he kept popping it up.
Certainly it was odd to see an SUV with the hood standing straight in the air, but that wasn't the biggest concern for Walsh. Look at how busy the traffic is here. This is a divided highway. He was afraid somebody might get hurt.
All I could see was a head looking out a little slit where the hood was, not paying attention to anything else, just looking out a little slit going down the road.
Walsh posted the video online as a lesson for everyone. After about a mile, the teenage driver was pulled over, and Claremont police issued a ticket for driving with an obstructed view. Police say the driver said there have been issues with the hood since a crash 3 weeks ago.
Not being able to see it all and not being able to see anything around you, can't even see a police officer behind you for that long with his siren going. You're a real danger to people around you.
Police say after writing the ticket, they helped tie the hood down before sending the driver on his way. In Claremont, Dave McDaniel, West 2 News.
Don't know why he didn't pull over. Well, we're told Walsh is calling this incident a teachable moment for his teenager with a learner's permit.
All right, Joan, let's talk about outside.
And outside on a Central Florida highway, and the man who shares the video feels it was pretty dangerous. Thursday afternoon, while Rocky Walsh says he was teaching his 15-year-old daughter how to drive on Highway 50 in Claremont, they were passed by an SUV with the hood all the way open, blocking the driver's view. So he grabs his camera as the officer appears to be trying to pull over the SUV. The driver continued for about a mile before finally coming to a stop.
All I could see was a head looking out a little slit where the hood was, not paying attention to anything else, just looking out a little slit going down the road.
The 19-year-old driver reportedly told police he's been having problems with the hood since a crash 3 weeks ago. He got a ticket for driving with an obstructed view, and the officers helped tie his hood down before allowing him to drive on. And a bizarre scene along a busy local roadway in Central Florida, recorded by a man trying to teach his daughter about driver safety. That story and more next on West 2 News at 6.
You're watching West 2.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you just cut that cop off.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Caught on camera driving blind, a car heading down a major Central Florida roadway with its hood blocking its windshield. It was recorded by a man who was actually teaching his 15-year-old how to drive safely on the highway.
West 2's Dave McDaniel spoke with the man who posted the video as a lesson for all of us.
He kept on the siren. He didn't leave it on, but he kept popping it up.
One of those moments where Rocky Walsh wasn't sure he believed what he was seeing, so he rolled video. An SUV, hood fully open with an officer right behind it, heading east on State Road 50 in Claremont Thursday afternoon.
All I could see was a head looking out a little slit where the hood was, not paying attention to anything else, just looking out a little slit going down the road.
Keep in mind, this was supposed to be a driving lesson for his 15-year-old. He said the lesson had a lot more to it than he planned.
How can he see? How can he see and how can, like, he not see the cop?
I'm teaching my 15-year-old who has a permit how to drive, and this is exactly what she should learn to avoid and be prepared for when you're on the roads.
Walsh said it seemed like it took a mile for the driver to pull over. Claremont police tell us that's a pretty fair estimate. They tell me the 19-year-old driver was ticketed for driving with an obstructed view, and that the officers helped secure his hood down before letting him continue.
Does that guy not see that cop behind him?
I thought for sure someone was going to get hit.
A concern because of the busy highway during the evening rush hour. In Claremont, Dave McDaniel, West 2 News.
Out to an odd sight on a Central Florida highway, and the man who shared the video feels it was pretty dangerous. Thursday afternoon, while Rocky Walsh says he was teaching his 15-year-old daughter how to drive on Highway 50 in Claremont, he says they were passed by an SUV with the hood all the way up, blocking the driver's view. He grabbed his camera as an officer appeared to be trying to pull that driver over. The driver kept on going for about a mile before finally coming to a stop.
All I could see was a head looking out a little slit in where the hood was, not paying attention to anything else, just looking out a little slit going down the road.
God, you just cut that cop.
Wow, the 19-year-old driver reportedly told police he's been having issues with the hood since a crash 3 weeks ago. He was ticketed for driving with an obstructed view, and the officers helped tie his hood down before allowing him to drive on.